No matter how many times I watch The Dark Knight, the sequence beginning with Joker's interrogation and ending with the death of Rachel fills me with excitement and fear every single time. These few minutes of film may be the best clash between Batman and the Joker ever put on the silver screen. So what elements are necessary to build a sequence like this? What makes this one work so well? Today I want to break down the beats of this sequence and show how the film elevates the conflict and suspense. Conflict drives story. But we've all heard this before. The real question is how? How do you add conflict? How do you keep the audience in suspense? And how does the conflict in one scene affect the scene that follows?
No, not me! Why are you coming for me?
Conflict is defined simply as any struggle between opposing forces. Conflict should always move towards a point of catharsis or equilibrium, meaning that at some point the suspense must be released. However, delaying the release by continuing to add stronger suspense creates a better story and greater payoff in the end. Alfred Hitchcock said, "There is no terror in the bang, only in the anticipation of it." What he means is that an audience is truly brought into a story not by the event that creates catharsis, but by the growing suspense as characters fight for control. Batman and the Joker hold vastly different ideologies that cannot coexist. But how do you elevate conflict to greater intensity over time? Through character action and new information. These two tools work together to create larger conflict and more intense suspense as the story progresses. The action of a character creates new revelations, and these new revelations force a character to act. With this in mind, we enter the interrogation scene. Immediately, Gordon gives us new information.
Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
Now we have conflict. The Joker is given power in the scene because he has the information Gordon needs. The Joker uses this to pressure Gordon.
Does it depress you, Commissioner, to know just how alone you really are?
When Gordon leaves, this character action doesn't immediately heighten the scene, but Batman is here. His presence heightens suspense. This is the first time Batman and the Joker are face to face. Batman's objective remains finding Dent's location.
Where's Dent?
But Joker decides to meander in conversation, so Batman acts. This action creates unease with the cops outside.
He's in control.
The Joker then reveals new information to Batman. He has more than just Harvey.
The way you threw yourself after her.
This heightens the scene to a new level of suspense. Joker raised the stakes. He made it personal. Joker has filled Batman with rage. Joker is trying to push Batman past his limit.
Where are we?
He hits Joker over and over, but to no effect. The Joker has disposed of Batman's greatest strength. We realize that Batman has no control over what is happening. As director Christopher Nolan said regarding this scene, how do you fight someone who thrives on conflict? Joker has simultaneously found Batman's greatest pressure and destroyed his greatest strength. The only reason Joker gives out the information is because it's part of his plan.
He's at 250 52nd Street, and she's on Avenue X. That's just who.
The scene ends here, but it's unfinished. No catharsis has been reached. This scene serves to elevate conflict as the second half of this sequence begins. Now, a new question is asked. Will Batman be able to save Rachel? In my opinion, this sequence is even more intense than the sequence with the fairies or the ending with Two-Face. Why? Because of Batman's love for Rachel. She is the most important person in Batman's life, and her life is being threatened at a level that Batman has not encountered before. Batman's ultimate antagonist is attacking his ultimate weakness. The conflict stretches Batman to his absolute limits. When we come back to the Joker, we don't immediately understand the purpose of this scene. The Joker messes with the officer, but nothing really changes. Soon after, we are given a piece of new information. One of Joker's henchmen is sick. We know Joker has a plan, we just don't know what it is yet. Giving us an unanswered question pulls us in and keeps suspense high at the MCU. As we come back to Rachel and Harvey, Harvey knocks over a gas can. We get a great shot of him on the ground as the oil runs down one side of his face. Turning the camera 90 degrees helps foreshadow what is about to happen. Back at the MCU, conflict grows between the Joker and the officer to a point where the officer acts.
I know you're gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna have to try and enjoy it even more.
We now understand what the Joker was doing. The officer acted and the Joker exploited the officer's mistake.
What do you want?
I just want my phone call.
The confused cop throws Joker the phone, and we finally understand the purpose of the henchman. This gives us catharsis at the MCU. Usually, catharsis releases tension, but since this moment is encapsulated inside Batman's race for Rachel, it only heightens the suspense. It shows us that the Joker's plan is working, and this does nothing to comfort us. When Rachel tells Harvey that she wants to marry him, the purpose is to add sadness to the fear in the scene. Then, the reveal. Joker flipped the addresses. We know nothing can be done. Rachel is about to die.
Harvey, it's okay. It's all right. Listen. Someone...
The Joker wins. He had a plan from the very beginning of this sequence, and it worked. He had full control the entire time. Suspense reached a breaking point. Remember, catharsis does not necessarily mean something good happens. A story is about what a character knows and what they do about it. Piling these mechanisms onto one another at a growing intensity helps the story move toward a breaking point that changes the lives of the characters irreversibly. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for watching that video. I love The Dark Knight, one of my favorite films of all time, so I loved making this video essay. If you want to check out more of my stuff, there's a video over here that you can watch. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, there's a link below for that. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.